If America were a TV series, then the Democrats would be the villains of the election season. Now let's look at it. Their actions have only led the American people to believe that they intend on stealing the 2020 election. From trying to abolish the Electoral College to getting rid of voter ID laws, these guys are trying to take it all. And let's not forget about the last-minute universal mail-in voting, which is ripe for fraud. And if we want examples, we can look at New Jersey, which has had thousands of ballots thrown out because of fraud, and now even Ilhan Omar is facing charges for, election fraud. Now, Donald Trump isn't a chosen elite. We know that. They're trying to oust him from office because they cannot control him. He says whatever he wants, and that is dangerous to the Democrats. The Democrats had a would-be foolproof plan. You see, they know that the silent majority is real, and they're silent for their own safety. They know if they put American flags and Donald Trump banners on their front porch or on their car, that they're going to become a target. Now, they love themselves some Trump, so what they're going to do is they're going to show up en masse and vote for Donald Trump, but it will create what's called the Red Mirage. The Red Mirage is on November 3rd. It's going to appear as if Donald Trump has won the election. But in the days and the weeks following, there's going to be a count. And either Joe Biden's going to win, or he's not, but it is going to be heavily contested. And both Joe Biden and Donald Trump have been poised to not accept the results if it is contested. Now, if no one concedes, there's going to be lawsuits from Donald Trump, there's going to be lawsuits from Joe Biden, there's going to be countersuits going back and forth, and it's going to go up to the Supreme Court. Now, what's really sad is they've been calling out Donald Trump and saying, oh, he's not going to concede, blah, blah, blah. Now, Joe Biden has been saying this the whole time. Crooked Hillary even went out on the Democratic National Convention and she said herself, Joe Biden, do not concede under any circumstance. Now, the Supreme Court was a 4-5 majority rule for the Democrats. And of course, they would have voted for Joe Biden. The fix was in, but it has fallen through. And on January the 20th, if there's no president chosen, Nancy Pelosi will become the acting president. Oh, boy. And she's going to wreak havoc. She's going to wreak some serious havoc. Now, she's been using COVID as an excuse to fund socialism. But she can go in without any excuses, write executive orders, and do whatever she wants. That's not good. Now, the only thing standing in her way is Donald Trump and the Republicans. In comes a wrench in the plan of the Democrats. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed away. The Democratic Supreme Court Justice has lost her life to cancer. Now, although I do not agree with all of her policies, it is sad to hear that she has lost her life. Her dying wish has been for no new Supreme Court justice to be put into her place until a new president is elected, which is so weird. Why would she wait 4 more years? But anyway, I digress. This has been the only defense the Democrats have against filling up the SCOTUS seat. Now, it is Donald Trump's constitutional duty to appoint a Supreme Court justice. It is not his constitutional duty to fulfill dying wishes. In comes Amy Coney Barrett, Donald Trump's nominee. She is a lawyer, a jurist, an academic, and she is a circuit judge on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 7th Circuit. Amy Coney Barrett's character is amazing. She's a Catholic, and she's a family woman with adopted kids. She's religious. She belongs to the Opus Dei, not from the Da Vinci Code, and the People of Praise organization. Her family has 7 kids, 1 with special needs, that's Down syndrome, and 2 adopted children from Haiti. The reaction to the Supreme Court nomination is what you expect for normal people. It's positive. They say she's the perfect candidate. She interprets the law and the Constitution as written, and she doesn't legislate from the bench. It's great. But those from the left with an agenda, well, they're trying to smear her. The media is trying to assassinate her character. They're going after her religion, saying she's going to lead from the bench with her faith, and racism. Apparently, it's racist to adopt black children from Haiti. It's white supremacy, apparently. This shows that the media is actively working for the left, because why else would you go after this seemingly perfect woman like this? Now, the last time she had a confirmation hearing for the circuit judge appeals deal, her faith was interrogated. And remember, this is unconstitutional. No religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States of America. Let that sink in. I'll wait. So why are they working overtime to defame Donald Trump's nominee? Well, Amy Coney Barrett acts as a Supreme Court justice tiebreaker, creating a fair election against those cheating Democrats. All she needs is 51 votes in the Senate, and she is confirmed. It used to be 60 votes, however. In the past, the Democrats created legislation saying they only needed 51 votes in a simple majority for her confirmation. They tried to use this to pack the courts, but now it's being used against them, and don't worry, I'd lose no sleep over it. Here's the deal, Jack. These self-serving politicians are notorious for making legislation to get their elite friends into high places. But when it's used against them, they point the finger and call it unjust. Just as a villain on a TV series seeks power and wealth at the cost of truth and justice, so do these power-hungry politicians. Right now, Trump and his SCOTUS nominee, ACB, are the biggest chance that we have to level the playing field against these corrupt politicians. The truth is, the Democrats aren't counting on your votes this November, because they've already planned on stealing our election. So if your vote doesn't matter to them, and the integrity of the election doesn't matter to them, what makes you think they will serve to protect your rights? I'm Jason Lawrence, and this is The Jason Lawrence Show. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I just wanted to remind you that the deadline to get your voter registration stuff in is October 5th. This will make sure that you can vote and vote socialism out of our country. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for helping us spread the message. Bye.